2, 3. I think we're good. I think. Yeah. Okay. Ba -ba -da -ba -ba -da -ba. Let's see. Mic is up. And yeah. Sweet. Welcome in, everybody. Yuki Usagi, Hairball. That's me, I guess. Welcome in, Yuki. Just chilling tonight. Overwatch still has to update, so yeah, that's a thing. Figured just as Zatsudan tonight, because, well, it's a nice chill evening, you know. It's just that kind of evening, you know. So, how's everybody been? Hopefully doing well. Oh my god, this frame rate is awful. Oh my god, this frame rate is awful. Ay ay ay. Hopefully this smooths itself out soon. Give me my huggies. Hugs the Yuki. Hugs. Yeah. Oh my dear god. No data. Okay. Yeah, this stream is scuff. I'm probably only gonna go for an hour because of this. Oh my god, it's so scuff. You know, it might... Jumex? Eh? I don't know what that is. Yeah, sorry Yuki, I don't know what that is. It's juice brand. Ooh. Wait. Does it taste a lot like High C? If it tastes a lot like High C, I might have actually seen it once when I was on college campus. Hey, Tora. Come here, kitty. Come here, kitty. I got mango nectar. Nice. I can send you a picture of it. Sure. Because I saw a few Spanish imported drinks right behind the dormitory over the summer semester of 2022. There was a deli right behind, and I guess they served... I guess the owners were of, like, Spanish descent or Mexican descent, so they served a lot of Mexican and Spanish food. And they also had a few imported... even some glass bottled drinks, because they were sodas and juices, but there were a lot of them were like Spanish imports. ETG, hello, welcome in. Good to see you here. Just chilling, just chatting tonight. Hope you've been doing well tonight on this fine evening. It's about 8:30 p.m. local time, and yeah, we just be chilling tonight because gearing up for the holiday weekend, and it would also happen to be Mama Mochi's birthday on July 4th. So I'm gonna be chilling out for most of the weekend into Monday and Tuesday. But yeah, hope everyone's having a good night. As I was saying though, Yuki, they had a lot of Spanish imported drinks at the deli, and I tried one. It was I think it was a mango flavored. It was a Fanta. and it tasted really good. Took me forever to get the bottle cap off, though. Ooh. Ooh, that looks amazing. I am not gonna lie, that actually looks amazing. Yeah, I kind of want to try that now. It's really good. Mango nectar. Man. I'm a little bit jealous, to be honest. Most I've got are ramenes at the local FYE, or there's one big international food store on the way to college campus. You should try the banana strawberry one. Ooh, soft spot of mine is strawberry and banana. Like, when it comes to something fruit flavored and drink related, those two fruits together are my soft spot. It's like a smoothie. Excuse me. Let's see. I know your weakness. Maybe so. Maybe so. Thing that I wish... I'm kicking myself in the ass for not trying it, but there's actually another drink that I had the chance to try it and never bothered when I was on campus, and that's kombucha. I think that's how you pronounce it. Forgive me if I butchered the pronunciation, but I wanted to try that, and I guess every time I saw it on the cooler shelf, I was like, I don't know. And I would always end up instead getting like a can of Coca-Cola or a Sprite or something. And then by the time I was in the mood to try it again, it was like 9 or 10 o'clock in the evening, and the deli was already closed. Alright, Yuki. Guava nectar. Pineapple coconut nectar. Oof. Alright. I'm gonna have to order one of these then. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look for these at the big like international food store, or order them online or something. Because all of those look amazing. Also, I love the fact that the one that you drank is one of those like cardboard square bottles, and the other, barring the guava nectar, they're all in aluminum cans. Ah, Perry the Platypus. Killshot boss, yeah. Welcome in, Killshot. Good to see you here. Perry the Platypus. Fuck, I can't do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and imitate Perry. I can't do it. Oh, man. Wait, Perry the Platypus. Is there a wild Ed in here? I always grew up with this juice. Okay, so... yeah, I've got to make a few trips in the near future. Welcome in, Killshot boss. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna make you more jealous. Of course you are. Alright, alright. I'm gonna be honest though. When I stayed on campus over the summer, I did try some coffee-related drinks. This is gonna sound cliche, but they were from Starbucks, of all places. Except for one. And it was a cafe that, again, is like right behind the dorm that I stayed at. And if anybody knows what like Italian cream sodas are, they're not regular sodas. They're like actually mixed on site. Like they're mixed in the cafe or in the restaurant. And they had the most amazing Italian cream soda ever. Like, if you're ever in... I might as well say what the city was. If you're ever in Cincinnati, go to the 86 Cafe. Like, go there, you'll thank me. Nutella, be ready. Ah? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That title... You know, I'm gonna ignore that title. Those do look interesting, though. Those do look delicious. Yeah. What's your opinion on Codename Kids Next Door? I saw... Okay. I saw one episode of it when I was in high school, and wasn't really interested, to be honest. At the time that it was brand new, if I'm remembering right, I think I was stuck in the world of Transformers at the time, which would have been... God, when was that particular one released? I think it was 2007 when I caught the reruns of Transformers Cybertron, so I don't really have too much of an opinion on it. I thought it looked cool for, you know, for the style of cartoon that it was. I think it looked cool, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. Yeah, I know the name is funny. I'm gonna try and keep this stream a little bit close to PG-13. So, I'm not gonna say what was on my mind about the, Nutella. But yeah, honestly, Codename Kids Next Door, it looked cool. Hey, Haru, Nutella, be ready. Oh my god. I'm not... no comment. My mind is going someplace where it shouldn't. Anyway. Victor Ferron, Catboy. Hey, welcome in, Victor. Good to see you here. Just be chilling with a Zatsudon stream tonight, and also, Yuki sending me a picture of a product called Nutella Be Ready. And immediately my mind goes someplace where it shouldn't. This is how I am, apparently. Good evening, I gotta go shower. Okay. Well, enjoy your shower, Victor. And if you come back to stream, stay a while and chill. So actually... love to you and your Zatsudon. Oh, thank you, Victor. It was good seeing you, man. I did want to mention something, though. Who here has seen the trailer for the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Who here wants to go see it? Honest opinion. Be honest. Should I be... Oh. Okay. You keep my FNAF ass is so ready. No, Noah. Hello. Welcome in, Noah. Good to see you here. It'd be a chill, comfy Zatsudan stream tonight. Just chatting. You know how it is. I was just mentioning the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie because I kind of want to watch that movie now. So, for context, I have never had a very good interest in horror movies. Just because of the fact that the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie is just so different from, like, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Scream, because it's just so different from all of those. I actually really want to see it. Like, it's a real step out of the comfort zone, but, you know, I'm down. What you think, Noah? I've seen the trailer, and I've seen why Corey Kenshin took 3 weeks off of making new videos because the trailer shows that he's going to be a cab driver in the movie. I'm planning on doing a movie night with the FNAF movie. Hey, listen, I can't blame that at all. I can't blame that at all because it looks good. And here's the thing. Blumhouse Productions is... I could be a little off saying this, but, like, if you compare them to a game studio, the closest one that I can think of them is... I would say... CD Projekt? In the sense that they might get a big chunk of money for a new movie to be produced, but they take their time, they do it right. It's been that way since they teamed up with Andy Muschietti. They teamed up with the guy, who was it that who was it that directed The Conjuring? James Wan. James Wan, that's the other one. I haven't seen the trailer because I don't want to get spoilers. There will be chaos. Oh yeah. That's the only movie I don't want spoilers. Fair enough, fair enough. I'm not going to spoil the lore for anybody who hasn't seen it and wants to see it. Because obvious reasons. Because thank you, Matt Pat, for doing that. Because at the time that I dug into FNAF lore, I had no way of playing the games whatsoever. And as a writer, I got my kicks digging into the lore more than anything else. I hope that Corey X. Kenshin doesn't die early in the movie when he gets shown on screen because he's just too good not to be one of the death members. He is probably going to be... Okay, I'm going to level with you. What I think is probably going to happen if he's a cab driver, I don't think he's going to be too deeply associated with the murderous shenanigans. I think he's going to be more or less just a cameo. But I feel like it's going to be one of those cameo roles that's like one or two of his lines is going to like set up the main character for the actual like meat of the movie. Kind of like how the bus driver in Rosario X Vampire kind of gives the main protagonist a warning, like, you don't know what you're in for at this private school kind of thing. He's probably not going to get killed off in the movie, but I feel like his at the very least, his cameo is going to be setting something up. I'm so excited to see Matthew Lillard, too. Though. Okay, hold up. Who's in this movie? Who is in this movie? Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Josh Hutcherson, Matthew Lillard. Oh, holy cow! Okay. They're keeping a big chunk of the cast discreet. I have a feeling that they're keeping a huge chunk of the cast discreet, and probably for good reason. Okay, Josh Hutcherson as Mike Schmid, Matthew Lillard. I am not going to say who he plays. He's the one that played Stu from Scream. Okay. You're talking about the person who did Shaggy in those live-action Scooby-Doo movies. It's freaking Shaggy! This'll be interesting. This'll be interesting. Knowing what character he's gonna be playing as, if he's not some degree of, like psycho eccentric, I'm gonna be disappointed. Because if he played Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo movies, he's gotta have his own, like, brand of psycho. He's got to have his own little brand of it for the character that he's playing. And I'm not gonna spoil it because I'm just gonna let you guys look it up yourselves. He also did Scream. Okay. Zoinks! Like, dude, that is so wrong. Oh, man. But yeah, however they do this, obviously, like I said earlier, Blumhouse does well with horror movies in general, and they're probably gonna absolutely kill it. They're probably gonna do, I would say, a better job than 99% of horror movie studios in the 2020s. And with the cast that seems to be involved, not to mention any possible cameos, yeah, this is gonna be awesome. The trailer alone, like, these things actually look scary. Like, they don't look scary as in, like, you know, gruesome or gory or anything like that. They don't have that, like, tortured, demonic, gory look like Pinhead from Hellraiser. But they actually look like they are, like, cold, lifeless killing machines in disguise, essentially. Like, they look like they've got the shell of, like, a, you know, from a distance you'd see it as, like, a cuddly, humanoid, like, animal mascot. But at the same time, like, they feel fucking murderous. Like, I don't know what it is, but the visuals alone is just, I don't know, something about it just hits right. Excuse me. And like I said before, Blumhouse did, like, I'm pretty sure they did The Conjuring, Insidious. What did they do? Blumhouse Productions. I want a whole list of this. Okay, they did The Purge, Insidious, Paranormal Activity, Split. Ooh, they did Split. Ooh, that's interesting. Get Out. Happy Death Day. Indifferent on that one. The Invisible Man. Wait a minute. Okay, that's the 2020 version. The Black Phone? Megan. Okay. Did you know Scooby-Doo was supposed to be rated R because of devil lettuce? Uh-huh. Yeah, I remember that. For some reason, I've seen some fake news of someone saying that Markiplier would be having a 10-minute long you-know-what scene with Freddy Fazbear. Oh, fucking hell. Matthew Lillard also played SLC Punk, Good Girl, She's All That, 13 Ghosts, Without a Paddle, Hackers, Senseless. Oh, okay. Well, damn. They got the whole fucking star-studded cast coming up in here. Alright. Alright, Blumhouse. You guys, you win. I'll buy your ticket. I'll buy a ticket to your movie. Oh, man. And like I said as well, knowing who he's playing in the movie. Because again, I'm gonna let, if anybody in chat doesn't know, anybody who's watching, listening, doesn't know what character Lillard is playing in this movie, I'm not gonna spoil it. Because I know the lore of the game's telling of events. The movie's probably going to be its own version of events, but only because of that, I'm not going to say who he's playing. This is going to be a wild ride, though. This is going to be fucking awesome. Like, if this movie doesn't at least get like a 70 to 80% on RT, I'm just gonna give up on Hollywood. Well, then again, it's not that hard to, but like, I'm really gonna be done if it doesn't at least get a 70. Because this is sounding like it's gonna be an awesome movie. And it's not even a 1980s or 90s reboot thing. It's, relatively speaking, it's almost brand new. Bro, if you ask Scott for my chat about Matthew Lillard, he'll give you even little facts about him. Dude, I'll bet. Okay. Alright. Movie night for FNAF is gonna be fun. Oh, man. I don't think I've been this excited about a movie, least of all based on a video game, ever. Boredom on. Sorry, man. I could try and get a round of Overwatch in tonight. Vex said she's getting off of work at like 9 and going to be available around 10:30. So I might do a few rounds of Overwatch before D&D. But we'll see. Fingers crossed. I'm seriously hoping to squeeze some in, but the way the download speed is, yikes. Actually, that brings me to another thing. I'm only going to be streaming for an hour tonight because of that. Hopefully I'll be able to squeeze in some Overwatch. Even then, I'll probably be able to squeeze some into the wee hours of the morning. This one time I watched a whole documentary about Fruit, and when I have seen she did some stuff before joining VShojo, I don't think I could watch her the same way again. Okay. Alright, so... I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really care too much about that because of, like, you know, what's in the past is in the past. There's not really any changing it. Minecraft on? Possibly. Possibly. With respect to the Fruit thing, the only problem that I have is if stuff continues to happen in the present day. And I don't think Kyo's covered it, but there was recently a incident that happened, and I think, ETG, that might have actually been the documentary that you watched, and there was some copyright shenanigans happening that were suspect. And I'm not going to point fingers, but I will say it didn't look good. And you might already be aware of it. But, Kyo did cover the initial thing. Also, Haru, the chips I sent you, don't try them if you don't like limon, because it's a really strong taste. I'm down with limon, to be honest. To tell you the truth, I think I had, at the time that I worked at the local Mexican grill, I think there were a few days that I had them squeeze some limon on my, because I had ordered like 3 like fish tacos or something, and I think they served it with a squeeze of limon. So, like, it's strong. You know, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Hey, listen, I like stuff that tastes a little bit like a fruit. Whether it's sour, sweet, or somewhere in between. But anyway, with respect to what you were saying, ETG, it's the stuff that continues to happen today that concerns me, and honestly, I don't really watch VShojo. To tell you the truth, Project Melody, I've also seen Fruit is starting to use VR chat because Silvervale and Yenners used it after leaving VShojo. That's interesting. I might have to have a dedicated stream to talk about this, because I don't know. I want to try and keep this light because I don't want the stream to feel down in the dumps, but I don't know what it is, but it feels like VShojo and that other company are really starting to feel the strain of, like, interpersonal relationships within the company just not working out. It feels like there's just a lot of issues in that respect that are starting to bleed through to the public's eye. In addition to, for V Shoujo, what I can only chalk up to be some very drastic contract changes and, you know, negotiations falling through. And then for Niji Sanji, honestly, oh god, I can't call it contract failures, negotiation failures. For them, I don't know what to think. But for V Shoujo in particular, if she's only just now using VR chat, I'm wondering, like, what happened? Is it just because she's, in hindsight, thinking, I never thought about doing what they do, this might be worth a try, or is it something else? Because if it's the former, I can't really blame it. That sucks that Silvervale left anyway. Like, that's a whole nother thing, though. Like, I wish that things would have played out differently, and Silver, Nyanners, and they stuck around with V Shoujo. Because I feel it's the final countdown, plays song in head. Bad timing. Oh man, that timing though on the V Shoujo Niji Sanji thing. Oh god. Man, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, I don't really watch V Shoujo. I don't even. My mouth is just the chips. A little bit too sour for you. Sour grapes, sour chips. Forget about the phrase sour grapes, huh? Pass them over to me, I'll try them. Real talk, though. I don't really watch V Shoujo anymore. The only V Shoujo VTubers that I'm following on Twitch are Iron Mouse, Zentreya, Melody, and I believe I went ahead and followed Fruit at one point. I never really bothered with They, and I never really bothered with Vei, Hime Hajime, Keisan, or Nazuda? Haruka joined after the fact, so I didn't really ever... In terms of the OGs that were there either like from the beginning or really early on, the only ones that I ever followed were Mel, Iron Mouse, Zen, Silver, and Nyanners. Bunny don't like them very much. That's fair. Toss them to me. Toss them to me, Yuki. But, yeah, I don't know. V Shoujo just... They were really cool at first. I liked the ideas that they were going for, and it was a pretty motley mix of characters, if you will. Like, we've got a sassy lolly demon that's like got a mouth of a sailor. We've got a former VR cam girl who is actually a wholesome being. A blue and pink haired fox girl, fox girl. Oh my god. Wolf girl who is adorable cinnamon roll. I can't throw. Okay. I don't know if he would respond back. I highly doubt it. Earlier today I commented on Lord Aethelstan's new video, and I was asking him if he would have had Nyanners if the internet got their wish for Nyanners leaving the internet forever, and I don't know if he would respond back. I highly doubt it. Oh, okay. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if Nyanners is ever going to really leave the internet, though. Let's be real. I don't know. V-Show just had a really colorful cast of characters. Really colorful group of streamers. And that's not me trying to make a pun about all their, like, outfit and hair colors. The only thing I can throw are shoes. That's true. That's true. I'm gonna be real with you though, ETG. Between V Shoujo and Niji Sanji, I would rather watch V Shoujo. And don't ask me why. I can't even really pin it to one issue. Well, okay, that's a little bit of a half lie. I could start with one really obvious issue: is that from Niji Sanji, where the fuck do you begin watching them? Because by now there are so many in-jokes that get passed from stream to stream. Whether they're male talents or female talents, whether they're part of the old group or whether they're part of the newest group. Like, I don't know where to begin with that one. She did leave the internet back in 2015 and she was away for 5 years until she came back as a VTuber. Now, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Now, that was right around the corner. The VTuber boom was like 3 years away. So she got ahead of the game. Holy cow. My cat just scared me. Cats do be like that sometimes. Don't you know, Yuki? But seriously, though. Like, I remember... I saw some of Nyanner's clips associated with clips of Matsuri? Because the first VTuber clip I ever saw was of either Matsuri or... Yeah, I think it was either... No, it was Matsuri. I can confirm that. And I think one of Nyanner's clips popped up after the fact, and then I was... somewhere down the line, I think it was like right after I discovered Project Melody, I was introduced to her infamous Mommy Milky's clip, and I was like, okay... What is this? I love this. Don't ask me why. I just thought it was so fucking funny. She starts, or shall I say, chat TTS, Mommy Milkies. I saw that clip and I just about fell out of my chair. Oh, man. Oh, dear. But yeah, that... If she was already a content creator of any kind... Like... Holy cow. Mommy what? Listen, first of all, that was Nyanner's chat's words. She's literally starting to say something, or shall I say, and then chat had redeemed a TTS thing on Twitch chat, and they wrote Mommy Milkies, and the TTS program read it aloud, and she just fucking loses her shit. At the time, easily the funniest, like, indie VTuber clip that I'd ever seen. I do know that Scarla Yonaguni is Niji Sanji's own version of Project Melody. See, that's the thing. I noticed that V Shoujo kind of... You could draw parallels between Cover Core and Niji Sanji up to a certain point, and then you could start drawing parallels between other agencies and Niji Sanji. Well, I'm not even gonna say other agencies, just other VTubers. Haru, help me, my cat's balls are beside my face. Hello, help. Bad kitty. Bad kitty. I can't really help you with that. I can't teleport through the screen. You know, I do want to look that up. Scarla Yonaguni. Okay, so here's the thing. Shit, if you could, I would cuddle you. Aw, thank you. See, here's the thing with the Niji Sanji's own version of X VTuber thing. I feel like this started a lot sooner than Scarla. However, I think that what happened was Niji Sanji with even Lazulite started to look at what had been successful at Covercore. And I'm not saying they directly copied or infringed on anything. I'm just saying that in terms of... and when I say concept, I don't mean concept as in the same context that VTubers say for, like, their model concept. When I say this, I mean, like, concept... Look at it more like K-pop or J-pop groups, where they either go for either a dark, edgy concept, or a mature, sexy concept, or a cutesy, kawaii kind of concept, or something of the sort. I feel like they looked at specifically that Kiara and Ina had going for them at the time, and said, okay, that sort of cutesy, idol-ish image is what we want to go for Lazuli. That's fine and all, because that's a widespread concept. A lot of VTubers go for that. A lot of which are indies that really deserve... I dare say they deserve more credit than me. Honestly, because they're doing a lot better work, in my opinion. Bites Haru's ear, Nom. No, not my ear. No. No. Anyway, the Scarla was from Wave 3, wasn't she? What wave is she from? Illuna. Okay. See, with her being part of Illuna, now it was... If I'm understanding correctly, it was Lazulite, Obsidia, Illuna, Luxium, Noctix, and Exolay. Or did the two boys' waves come first? Had to fight my cat to get out of the trash. Cats in boxes and cans and such. I've seen this weird video of a cat girl at a Boston cream donut factory, and while she's watching the machine making Boston cream donuts, the safety rail breaks, and she falls, and then the next thing... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. That hurts. What happens is that the machine grabs the... What's that? Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, no. Well, I'm gonna go out and drive around to look to see if somebody's letting off fireworks early, because I'm in for a show tonight. I'm just kidding. Real talk, though, that is... Oh, God. I almost want to chalk it up to body horror. And actually, Foreign Grounds, Ayo. Hello, Foreign Grounds. New chat, I believe. Newcomer to the chat. Welcome in. My name is Haru Mochizuki. You can call me Haru Mochi or Haru or Sticky Rice Ball, or I've been called Furball, Hairball, Furry, you know, whatever. I play whatever game tickles my fancy. Sometimes it's even just chatting. Sometimes it's just straight up fucking rock and roll. I love singing, by the way. Also, never you mind the video that ETG and Yuki have just introduced me to. I am not going to look that up until later, because I'm scared. I don't want to take a chance on getting demonetized in real time. But yeah, welcome in. Good to see you here. Yep, you showed up in my recommended random. Like, hey-yo. Hey-yo, let's go. Welcome in. Have a good time tonight. Sit back, relax. As my buddy Slifer would say, grab a cup of iced tea and enjoy. Also, my poor bunny eyes went, wee, no, don't look it up. Listen, I'm probably going to end up having to look it up anyway, well, okay. If I don't look it up myself, somebody's going to send it to me. I guarantee it. Like, I'm going to come across it one way or another. I might as well just rip the Band-Aid off. Oh, dear. But yeah, first of all, I lost my train of thought on what I was talking about with the VTuber agencies before then. I will send it to you. Okay, here we go. Yeah, rip the Band-Aid off now. Go ahead, Yuki. At this point, I feel like I need to just get it over with, because somebody's probably gonna, but you can't say I didn't say so. Alright, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, dear. Oriflame. Welcome in, Ori. Zatsudon stream that is quickly devolving. ETG, what was the name of it again? By the way, Ori, this Zatsudon is quickly devolving into something. We've been talking about V-Shoujo, Niji-Sanji, fruit. We've been talking about chips and snack cakes and this and that. And apparently Boston cream donuts. I don't even know if I can say specifically what happens in that video, like, describing it, because I'm probably gonna get hit with a what's it called, guideline strike if I do. I'm home with fecking food and nobody can stop me. Delicious. Finally some good fucking food. Oh, man. Excuse me. I should have got a cup of water before I started streaming. Oh, man. Oh, dear. Oh, I remember what I was talking about before with the Niji-Sanji thing. Like, I don't know, I feel like they wanted to capitalize on the... I'm not going to say lack of it, but like how HoloLive English Gen 1 Holo Myth was supposed to be idols, I guess, according to the company, and they kind of shied away from it, and there was only like 2 of them that had the idol-like image. One was an absolute meme lord. One of the others was an absolute meme lord. The other was a rhythm game legend, who I'm not going to mention, and the last one was a rapper who happened to also be the Grim Reaper's apprentice. You can't get any more crazy than that, but I love it. But I feel like Niji-Sanji was like, you know, you guys have the quote-unquote idols, but we have the real idols. And we got Lazzy Light's opening song, which, I've mentioned this before, I wish that Cover Core would have opened with group songs a lot sooner than Tempest. I wish they would have done that, because I know what it is. This chat ain't allowing me to say it. Hang on. Let me... Can Can I unblock these? Please. Can I please unblock these? Okay, ETG, try it now. Try it now. I found it. I don't know why the links are still blocked. I don't get it. Alright, Yuki found it. Okay. Well, I can go to Creator Studio to adjust chat settings, but I don't think that's what I need. Hopefully that fixed it for future reference. But, yeah, if she found it, that's good. Yeah, like I was saying before, though, like, I feel like Niji Sanji looked at Kiara and Ina having as close to idol image as could possibly have been with Hollow Myth, and they looked at that and were like, yeah, we could do better. And we got Lazulite, opened up with a song, for goodness sake, and it took Cover Core... I'm not saying this negatively, I just... Like, if I was in charge, this is how I would have done it. It wasn't until the summer of 2022 that they opened a whole generation or a whole wave with a group song? An original song, no less. Maybe it would have been a bit hard given the concepts of all the VTubers that had come before. We have a Grim Reaper rapper, Phoenix, who works at a chicken restaurant, I guess, an Atlantean who's an absolute legend at rhythm games, a meme lord detective, and a Cthulhu-esque small bean waifu who has an amazing singing voice. And then Iris as this sort of... I can't remember the word. Half angel, half demon. I can't remember the word. And then Council was more or less like the guardians of, like, space, time, civilization, whatever. Maybe it would have been a hard concept to do an original song for, but, like, that's what I would have shot for if I was in charge. Yesterday, the weekend pissed me so hard that I couldn't stand it. I'm not surprised, to be honest, because it seems like sometimes that just happens. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. This... I'm glad right now that it is buffering for the time, because I don't know if I want to see this anymore. But, you know, here we are. Damn, it really won't load. It turns out that the Weeknd beat the shit out of Johnny Depp's daughter with a hairbrush, and at the beginning of episode 4 of The Idol, the Weeknd started to do dirty things. I have no comment. I don't know what to say about that. See, I'm done with most mainstream shows. There's only like 3, if you could even call them that. Or You Better Still Love My Bunny Ass after that tweet. Yeah, I do. But ay. I'm gonna have to watch the rest of that later because it's not loading at the moment, but gotta make you suffer, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Also, for anybody who is not in the server already and might want to join, Discord server to hang out. Also, follow me on Twitter to keep up. I need to be posting more often, I'm not gonna lie. I really want Johnny Depp to storm on set so he can beat the hell out of The Weeknd for The Idol. That shows an outright disgrace to the Depp family and The Weeknd's acting careers as a whole. I mean, if the stuff is really happening live and it's not completely staged as, like, just a film production, a la reality TV, if it's all completely staged and on the level, it's kind of weird, but whatever, float your boat. But I have a feeling it's not all staged. The way you're presenting it sounds like it's not all staged. So, yeah, I can't blame you. Like, I can't blame you for feeling the way you do. I'm gonna level with you, though. That's one of the many reasons why I've, like, noped out on a lot of mainstream TV shows that get put on, like, especially the ones that get, like, put directly on streaming sites. I'm like, I'm done. Excuse me. The only 3 that I continue to watch, and it's because I'm a little bit of a dork for all of these. The first one is BattleBots. I remember when I told you that The Idol was hardcore torture porn, they just turned it up to 11. Yeah, Yeah, that sounds about right. Bet this is from the same studio that created Versailles as well. Like, don't get me wrong, I know some people that, like, really like that show for how steamy it got, but, this might be a little too much. And no, that's not me knowing people personally, that's me knowing of, like, VTubers and other streamers that have talked about it. Alright. Yuki, I'm gonna take a look in a minute, but, also, duly noted. Yuki might be a sadomasochist. She enjoys me suffering. She enjoys me suffering. Oh, man. Yeah. God, what was I saying before, though? I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, okay. Like I said, the stuff like this, the thing with The Idol, this is why I noped out of mainstream TV shows. Really, there's only like 3 that I watch anymore. Oh, okay. So he came in and completely changed it around. Fired the original director and hired a Euphoria writer, and it just... Yeah, that... Hollywood TV shows in a nutshell. That's why I stick to stuff that's either damn near impossible to butcher like that, or is so old that people wouldn't bother trying to butcher it. Uh, I'd say a good example of this in terms of like, well, actually, funnily enough, all three of these are like pseudo like reality TV. Storm Chasers, because I used to think that stuff was really cool, and also kind of a face your fears kind of thing because I used to be scared of tornadoes. BattleBots, because fighting robots, of course. And The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch is the newest one, and let's be honest, it's pretty damn hard to butcher a show like that. Thankfully they haven't, and I hope they never will. And then you've got stuff like The Idol. Like, I'm just gonna be blunt. They should have done it. They should have done it according to the original plan. Because at this point, it's starting to sound like a knockoff of Power. You totally love me after those Twitter posts. Okay, I've never seen Discord do that before. That's odd. Oh. Okay, so that one's not a video. To be fair, you got me, kudos, but, And the worst part was that after the Weeknd beating up Johnny Depp's daughter with a hairbrush, it started to play a Weeknd song at the end, and the last thing I wanted to hear was a Weeknd song. I mean, yeah, I can't blame you for that. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, again, this is why I left all of these modern-day television shows, like reality TV, or, like, the super realistic drama shows. This is why I left all those behind, because it's like, most of it is shit. I'm sorry, but most of it is shit. Like, if you compare it to a video game, like a kind of video game on scale, it's nowhere near God's gift to anything. But in the comparison, it's not absolute shovelware either. It just kind of falls in the middle, and it's just so disappointing. And The Idol is sounding like the worst of it. Like, it's one thing to get, like, an anime that everybody considers to be trash for whatever reason. Like, you know, sure, I'll go in with an open mind. Who knows? Maybe I'll find something I like. Modern TV and movies became so woke that this year's Pride Month was so bad that it's causing it to show its true colors. Okay. This is the slippery slope in action. And I know that this has been considered to be a fallacy for almost 2 centuries now. But I want to keep it $1.50. I want to keep everything above board. I will never, ever, ever just inherently write off the LGBTQ community as bad. It's when bad faith actors start abusing the influence that they have that shit goes south. And I will swear up and down by this until the day I die. It's not the LGBTQ movement. It's the bad faith actors that abuse the movement. And I'm going to quote Callum Upton, a YouTuber that I really, really, really enjoy his content. He covers a lot of, like, video game and, like, cryptocurrency stuff, which is... Some of it is some hilarity, but... somewhat... more or less unrelated topic that he was talking about when he said this, but this quote rings true. These bad faith actors in movements like, you know, like Black Lives Matter and the LGBTQ movements like Pride, the bad faith actors are, and I quote, a minority, but a fucking loud minority. It's, you know, just because you don't like a show that is focused on a gay or bisexual character, just because you don't like it doesn't mean you're a homophobe or whatever. It just means you don't like the show. This is the biggest problem that I had with She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. A 1980s reboot. A show that was already made by a crew and cast that was as progressive as you could get in the 1980s. And the only thing that could ever have been said, about the rebooted show, courtesy of... God, what was the studio? Was it Elation? I don't even know what the studio was. It was some DreamWorks associated studio. I can't remember their names. But the only thing that you heard on social media about it was, oh, the racist, the sexist, the homophobes, the transphobes are so pissed off about the show. No. First of all, stop just... God. Okay, let me wind it back and calm down, because I get so heated about this stuff, because they did the same thing to several shows from the 1980s that I had just gotten into when they got rebooted. And they're repeatedly doing it over and over again, like it's a record on repeat. Stop obviously it's nobody in chat here. It's none of my viewers that say stuff like this, but don't throw around these names just because somebody doesn't like something. But second of all, you can not like a show and still be a good person, in the sense that you could very well not like the show for reasons that have fuck all to do with sexuality or race or anything of the sort. Right, a lot of people saying that they hate this show or any show is because they're homophobic, which is not true. They don't like it because it's just not good. Exactly! Like, there was some terrible lines written into He-Man Revelations. And before the show was even released, the narrative was, oh, it's just so-and-so. It's just, you know, it's just sexist. It's just transphobes. It's just homophobes. Because they strongly hinted that Teela and one of the other characters were in a lesbian relationship. And you know what? I don't mind that, honestly. It's the fact that it was put front and center ahead of the core of the story that's the problem. Or at least it was. And I think the animation studio behind it changed the ending. I think they changed a few of the late episodes around. Like, I don't like Heartstopper, and it's an LGBTQ show, and, like, that doesn't mean I'm homophobic. Exactly! It's just kind of boring to me. You cannot like it for reasons that have nothing to do with the movement that they were made with in mind. Like, if it's badly written, it doesn't matter if you're, you know, the character you've come up with. This is the thing I'm going to be getting into in at least one of the novels I'm working on at the moment. Is you can represent people for being people. No matter what, you know, their sexuality is, no matter what their race is, no matter if they're a man or a woman. And hell, it doesn't even... I'm going to throw you for a loop. Star Wars has been doing so-called diversity for 50, 60 years. Hell of a lot longer than, like, the production crew behind She-Ra and the Princesses of Power and High Guardian Spice. I don't like a lot of shows that are LGBT show because they all seem so forced. Yeah, I'm just waiting for someone to tell me I'm homophobic for not liking that show just so I can tell them I'm bad. If or when that happens, please screenshot or record that, because I want to show that. I want to show that the bad faith actors bullshit is crumbling. Like, seriously, please. I hope it doesn't happen, because it's a fucking kick in the teeth. But if or when it does, and again, I hope and pray to God it doesn't, because I don't want any of my friends to deal with shit like that. But if it does, please send me the screenshots. And also, for some reason, they have also been pushing for overweight people to be more heard of, and they want to push that being unhealthy as good, but in reality, no one wants to look up to someone who looks like they're out of shape. I mean, fair. You know, the way I look at it is Voltron Legendary Defender actually did it better with that, because they had a character who is homosexual, They had two characters who were straight, one of which they never really even hinted at any relationship that he had. He was just kind of out there. They had one character that cross-dressed to look for her older brother, who was on the same mission as another one of the main characters for the longest time. And they had one of the characters that was a little bit of a big guy. Voltron did it right. Voltron did it right because they didn't put that front and center and advertise with that. They let the story speak for itself. Like, that's just all there is to say about it. They did it right. This is why I liked Invincible and The Last of Us. They were normal gay people. Exactly. Thank you. Oriflame. Okay. 4 examples of let the story speak for itself. Invincible, Voltron Legendary Defender, The Last of Us, and I'm actually going to go ahead and put Castlevania on the list, because weren't there some like non-heterosexual relationships going on with some of the villain characters that got more of a spotlight in Castlevania? Or the boys too. Okay, we've got 5 then. 5 examples. Like, not that I know of. Okay, so I might be wrong on that one, but it can be done right. It can be done right. It can be done without forcing things, and yeah, like, I don't understand what modern showrunners' problems are, because, excuse me, it's not that hard. Just take your time, let the story speak for itself. And I get it. Sometimes it's played off for satire. Sometimes it's played off for comedy. Whatever. I'm just bored of that, too, because I'm not that big into comedy. I may have mentioned this before. I never really watched comedy shows. I never really watched... I could stand The Last of Us because of Joel and Ellie, and also that it had a great story, and I'm just upset that the TV show changed a lot of things that the game had. Well, see, that's... Depending on the circumstances, I might be able to give them some leeway, but I haven't watched any gameplay of TLOU or its television series, so jury's out on that. But hands down, like, there are some cases where for a production that's made with, like, real sets and props combined with CG imagery, there may not be a way to get everything down to scratch 1-to-1. Especially if the show's like a really limited budget and a really limited set of resources. Sure, you can get creative with it, but the creativity only goes so far. There's just some stuff that's just out of reach, especially with today's prices. The boys made fun of corpo gay shows and products because it looks odd. Yeah, fuck, I need a Band-Aid now. Oof. Cyberpunk 2077 has multiple gay people and is a really good game. See? There we go. Like, it's not that hard. Bonks horror with a shoe over and over. Yeah. Hey. I liked all the episodes of The Last of Us TV show except for episode 3, because episode 3 doesn't follow anything to what the game had. Okay, so there's a possibility that there were some filler inserts, which, take it or leave it. I'm gonna level with you. Filler is one of those things that, like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think filler works. Filler works in original shows, especially, to give an opportunity so that there can be some recapitulation over, like, pre-episode 1 events, or even kind of recap half a season. What it doesn't work is adaptations from, like, game or comic to television show. Uh, Ori Cyberpunk 2077 only became good because of the anime Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I liked it before the anime. So that's a thing in terms of okay, the game was rushed along by the people that were like really, really, really overly impatient after how many years of development? Almost 2 decades of development. And when they released the game itself, it had a lot of issues. Or you could probably explain that a little bit more detailed and a little bit better than I. But that was a perfect storm of everything that could go wrong is gonna go wrong for that particular game project. But I do, at the same time, I do have to agree with ETG to an extent. My dude, I gotta agree with you to an extent, because Edge Runners did help bring the popularity back. How long was it between the release of the game and the announcement of Edge Runners with that big, flashy teaser trailer that showed the bloody scene of David getting chromed up, and the simulated scene with the Ripper doc? Like, I think maybe it was 4 months between. So there was a decent gap that, they really needed something to bring it back with the new patches being released to fix some of the issues. But at the same time, it built up the cult following. It was delayed in late 2019, and people sent death threats and bomb threats for them to release it. Yeah, that. I was gonna mention something about that, but I wanted to see if you would bring it up first. I'm not gonna lie, because 2018 is when they said an anime was releasing. Oh, okay. So first it was a perfect storm of bad things happening, and then at the time that the anime would have been about ready to release was when they were about to release that patch that fixed a lot of those issues, wasn't it? About to have a cool-ass scar on my hand from my cat. Hey, yo. Careful. Like, I don't know. Cyberpunk... I feel like the Cyberpunk thing kind of falls into a gray area where, like, yeah, it had a lot of issues that needed to be fixed from the beginning, and it was because of the rush on account of the threats that were made to the developers and publishers that led it to be released in the state it was. But at the same time, though, they were kind of justified to try and play their cards right, time it. It was like, okay, we've got this patch to release for the game, or these patches to release for the game. The show's almost finished. Let's go ahead and kill two birds with one stone. Bring disappointed fans back, and at the same time, drum up the hype for new fans to get into it through the... Oh! No, it was a fixed game in 2021 after 3 updates, but nobody wanted to play because of its launch. Okay. Okay, so I've... Touche on that one, Ori. Acelots, Meep. Hey, welcome in, Acelots. Good to see you here. If you're a first-time chatter, my name is Haru Mochizuki. You can call me Haru Mochi, or Haru, or Sticky Rice Ball, or apparently Furball, I guess. Thank you, Yuki, Ori. This is a Meep and Run. Well, thank you for the Meep and Run. If you do like what you see in here, though, consider hitting the subscribe button, hitting like, and also, join my Discord if you'd like, because, well, it's just fun. Let me get the... I actually need to get the Discord link because I think the one on my page is broken. But, welcome in. Thanks for the supposed Meep and Run. And, by the way, I like to play whatever game tickles my fancy. I love singing, and I love rock and roll. So, yeah. But I laughed a bit because of Bethesda are like this, and they don't fix it, but when CDPR does it, then it's a sin of sins. Don't worry about what I sent you. What do? I play guitar, I sing, I play whatever game tickles my fancy. A lot of modded Minecraft, admittedly, and quite a bit of Fortnite, thanks to quite a few of my friends. I asked that as you're speaking. No, it's all good. It's all good. My internet connection sucks ass, so there's gonna be a little bit of a delay. But yeah, I do a little bit of everything. Rock and roll is the musical name of the game. When I was watching Cyberpunk Edge Runners nonstop, I made a good to evil video on it because of me loving the anime, and also Wicked Binge did it too, but they forgot some characters that I put in my version. Ooh, okay. Come on, let's be real here. Lucy top tier. Lucy top tier. Let's be real. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we consider her to be a rotten little thief or like the main characters in. Lucy is top tier. Well, I shall be back. My headphones are screaming that I am starving them of battery. Oh, okay. Well, just in case I am unable to continue streaming, or just in case I have to cut stream for whatever reason, I will see you next time, but hopefully I will still be streaming. And I'll go for another 10 to 15 minutes, at the very least. About to commit arson again. I really have to question why you say this after you send me that. Yuki. Bye-bye. I deep dived the lore of Cyberpunk due to there being a tabletop RPG and 2 games before it. Oh, okay. Actually, I've given Gloria Martinez the gold medal of good, and I gave Lucy the silver medal. Oh, okay. Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. It took me a second to remember the name. And it finally hit me. Duh. She's the main protag's mother. I'm so sorry, Haru, but I saw it on Insta and I thought of you. I also like the bass. Hey, yo, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Listen, I had a best friend in college that played bass like a badass motherfucker. He was good at that shit. Becca's my favorite character in the show. I gotta disagree with you on that in that regard, Ori. Just because Lucy's, I don't know, Lucy's personality is like, I don't know, it hits. I want to learn. Okay, bye for same ocelot to save. Oh man. Oh dear. Or did you also include Cyberpunk Edge Runners into your lore deep dive because it does take place within the Cyberpunk 2077 canon? He probably did. He probably did just because of the fact that, like... Okay, listen. There was the hype train. It was 2076. Okay. Like, deep diving into lore is just fun. I know 1 year before the game's main events, yeah. So it's like Cyberpunk 2076, I guess. Eat your heart out, Fallout. Oh, man. Sorry. I had to crack that joke. But anyway, though, like, I don't know about you guys. Deep diving into video game lore is just fun. I was way too deep into it, and I'm about to beat the game again. Like, listen, from watching Matt Pat's Five Nights at Freddy's deep dives into the lore for game theory, all the way to, like, obscure, like, lore dives into, God, like, whatever obscure video games you can dig into. Like, I don't know, that stuff is just fun. Oh, man. there's one thing that I do want to try and do this myself. I kind of do want to do, like, I'm not going to say for franchises, but for, like, games and shows and such that have, like, really obscure, deep lore. I do kind of want to start doing video essays on those, because that'd be really cool. I look like a crazy person sitting there at my PC. I'm sure some of... I was about to say some, but honestly, I have to say, I'm sure a lot of people, myself included, probably look a little bit crazy sitting at their PC digging into video game lore and TTRPG lore. Yuki sliding into your DMs. Alright. From what my understanding of it is that Keanu Reeves' character flashback after the prologue came first, then Lucy becoming a nomad, then the prologue, and then Edge Runners, and finally the game. Oh, okay. The main game. Lucy never came back from the moon. Eh? That might have just spoiled the show for me, but... that is interesting. That is interesting. See, that was a one-way ticket. Okay. Damn. Also, Yuki, what are you sending me? Of course. Yuki, I have no comments. So Lucy, you're literally talking about a trip to the moon. I know what happened at the end of Edge Runners, but Lucy becoming a nomad was introduced in episode 6 during a flashback, and I think it happened after the Keanu Reeves character segment, after the prologue. Okay. Wake the fuck up, samurai. We've got a city to burn. Oh my god, what did you just send me, Yuki? Okay, no. I am... just gonna say it. I'm not going to look at that. That's cursed. Johnny Silverhand, I'm so sorry. Johnny Silverhand was 2015, the third Corpo War was 2020, nukes fell sometime in the 2030s, and the old net went down. Fourth Corpo War happened in 2040s, Peace for 2050s, Edge Runner 2079, then 20... You mean 2069? 2076, okay. Yuki, you beautiful devil. I deleted it. That's amazing. I'm sorry, Yuki, but that was... oh man, one thing to another. If you ever feel safe, just know I'm out there. Oh man, 2076. I mean, okay. You so love me. Yeah. Despite me suffering at your hand. Alright. So, I don't know if I want to end stream within the next few minutes and gear up, hopefully, to do a round of Overwatch with Killshot and possibly Vex before the D&D session. I don't know what is plausible at the moment. I feel like that the end credits of Edge Runners from episode 2 to the final episode is what happened to Lucy some more after arriving to the city. I forgot the name to... Oh, okay. Believe it or not, due to everywhere else, Chicago is a safe city in the U.S. in Cyberpunk. Oh. I give you cute bunnies now. Thank you, Yuki. Wait. Is that one at the bottom middle U? I have a feeling that's you, but your hair is looking a little bit lighter than normal. The fact that in Cyberpunk's world, Chicago is a safe city in the U.S. Also, Yuki, the head pat evolves into petting, and this is like, it's like you're laying in one of those like vibrating massage chairs. Like, oh yeah, that's how I know it's not real. No, real talk though. Listen, I went to Chicago for one night with my mother and two of my cousins, and the sirens overnight just would not stop. Like, we toured the city for a little while, but every like 5 minutes you would hear a siren ring out, either in the distance or like right next to you. So like, it scares me to see what would happen if Night City was a real place, whether it's like fiction Los Angeles or something else. Oh my god, Oriflame. I'm just gonna let that one go. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up stream in a minute. Let's see, it's going on 10 o'clock. Basically me. Pat's Yuki's head. Man, oh man. Yuki's sending me bunny pictures. The one in the derby car. I'm Jeff Gordon with fur. Oh man. Hold up. One of these days I need to show some of these on stream. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up stream. It's been a blast tonight. I'm getting a little bit sleepy. Probably gonna chill for a while until D&D session with some friends. Ori, that includes you. And, also, I'm tempted to go and make some cinnamon rolls because I'm a little bit hungry. Just a little bit. About to fight a cat boy. Uh-huh. Alright. Listen, Yuki. Cats have actual claws, unlike bunnies. Just waiting for her response. You know, bunnies got claws. Maybe we'll just have to have a Catboy versus Bunny Girl smackdown then, won't we? Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up stream. Obligatory shoutouts to Oriflan, Yuki Usagi, ETG, Acelots, and who else showed up? Who else did I see? Killshot Boss and Foreign Grounds. And I believe Victor Feyron as well. This is how you know I'm a goofball Catboy, is I almost forgot. I almost forgot. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming to the stream tonight. It's a short one, it's a sweet one. It's the sweet one. But yeah, don't know what's going to happen over this weekend. I probably not going to be streaming at all. Probably just going to be working on stuff and gearing up for the 4th of July. And it also happens to be Mama Mochi's birthday. So, yeah. It'll be a chill one, probably. In the meantime, remember, all you awesome cats, to stay cool, stay rockin', and I will see you all next time. Yeah. Bye-bye.